Section 4 of the Leadership Code Act requires leaders to submit a declaration of their income, assets and liabilities to the Inspectorate of Government. This happens within 3 months of assuming their leadership positions, after every 2 years in the month of March, and before exiting public offices if the last declaration was made more than 6 months.
I've submitted, and this is public information. If any of you wants to enter and check, you can check. Of course, we have nothing to hide.
The IGG released the outcomes of the March 2025 declaration by the leaders as follows. The number of leaders in the register for the declaration was 32,068. The overall number of institutions that participated in the exercise was 328, out of which the ministries, departments and agencies were 131 and local governments were 197. The number of leaders who submitted their declarations by 31st March 2025 was 28,856 out of the 32,068 registered, meaning the percentage of leaders who declared was at 90%.
Busia, Iganga, Moroto and Kotido municipalities, as well as Moroto district, returned a compliance rate of 100%, and would like to thank them very much.
Besides that, there were 5 entities that performed poorly with a declaration rate of less than 50%. Abim District recorded 46.5% of declaration rate, Amuru District 47.4%, Fort Portal Regional Referral Hospital 24%, Kapelebyong District with 47%, and Masaka City with 47.8%. In addition, 2 ministers and 4 members of parliament did not submit their declarations by the 31st of March.
They will be summoned to explain their failure to declare, and if their explanation is not satisfactory, they may be prosecuted at the Leadership Code Tribunal or be charged for any of the offences under the breach. At this point, we shall not be giving you their names or details.
Responding to the concerns of what will be done to those who did not submit their declarations by the deadline, the IGG had this to say.
The Inspectorate of Government has commenced the process of identifying leaders who did not submit their declarations. They will be tasked to explain why they were not able to declare within the stipulated time. All leaders from ministries, departments and agencies who did not declare will be submitted to the Leadership Code Tribunal by May 2025. And all leaders from local governments who did not declare will be submitted to the Leadership Code Tribunal by June 2025.
While the exercise was largely successful, there were notable challenges experienced.
Some leaders continue to wait for last minute to rush to declare at the last minute. Some of them were actually caught on the wrong side of midnight because of late declaration. 2, failure by some leaders and institutions to provide adequate information of their leaders, including email addresses and phone numbers, to facilitate the declaration process.
The next declaration for all public officers will take place from the 1st to the 30th of April 2026.